Thank you, Mr. President. Sports is a universal language centered around people, through which both participants and spectators learn to celebrate excellence and discover the idea of sportsmanship. The idea that you must try your hardest from start to finish, that you must be graceful and respectful towards your opponent, no matter if you win or lose, and regardless of your opponent's background, religion, gender, or nationality. We are proud to have co-sponsored this important resolution, which encompasses many ideals that are paramount for achieving peace and a healthy global society. This is one of the most important contributions of sports. Israel is host to numerous programs aimed at enabling and encouraging all members of its diverse society to take part in sports activities. Organizations like Budo for Peace use traditional martial arts to teach behavioral values of tolerance, mutual respect, and harmony to youth from Arab, Jewish, and Christian communities. The Israel Sports Center for Disabled works with athletes with disabilities from all backgrounds in a variety of sports. And most recently, the Alliance for Middle East Peace was nominated as one of 8 international finalists for the prestigious Prince Albert of Monaco's Peace and Sport Award for the Athletes of Peace event it hosted earlier this year. This event brought together 400 Jewish, Arab, Bedouin, ultra-Orthodox, immigrants, refugees, and special needs participants to celebrate the International Day of Sports for Development and Peace. Mr. President, professional athletes are often idolized by their fans. Their achievements on the field inspire millions. When fans see their role models embracing diversity on the field and respecting their opponents, it goes a long way to promoting diversity in society. However, when role models act in an ungracious or hostile manner, this has the opposite effect. When athletes are excluded from sporting events, this negates the essence of sportsmanship. As enshrined so well in the Olympic truce, politics have no place in the world of sports. It is up to all who believe in peace and equality to ensure that international sports competitions are open to everyone. We must not turn a blind eye to those who insist on politicizing sports events, and the Olympics in particular. Unfortunately, as we have seen again over the last year, Iran still refuses to allow its athletes to compete against Israeli opponents, forcing their own athletes to shamefully forfeit or lose in competitions to avoid the possibility of competing as required. I say force, as despite Iran's claims to the contrary, the whole world witnessed only a few months ago at the Judo World Championships in Tokyo how disgraceful and heartbreaking it can be for these athletes who spend their lifetimes practicing and preparing to compete, only to be bullied by their own country who refuses to let them fulfill their dreams and potential when they are so close to achieving their ultimate goal. Mr. President, as stated in the resolution before us, sports can contribute to an atmosphere of tolerance and understanding amongst people and nations. If member states and international sporting bodies, such as the International Olympic Committee, strive to promote peace and understanding through sport, surely they cannot tolerate such behavior, which the IOC has stated in the past is contrary to the rules of fair play and against the spirit of friendship embodied in the Olympic values. We encourage all member states, and particularly the co-sponsors of this resolution, to not simply adopt the resolution in theory, but to try to fulfill its intent. We therefore support the International Judo Federation for its recent decision to stand up against discrimination and finally suspend Iran from all competitions for its ongoing refusal to allow their athletes to compete against their Israeli counterparts. We also support the International Paralympic Committee for stripping Malaysia of the right to host the 2019 World Para Swimming Championships after they disgracefully refused to let Israeli athletes compete. We believe that other international sporting bodies should also work to stop this behavior, which is in direct contrast to the resolution we are discussing today and a blatant violation of the Olympic Charter and the IOC Code of Ethics. It is hard to believe that in this day and age, member states still strive to host international sporting events while not permitting the participation of all athletes. Mr. President, the Olympics is one of the most remarkable global events. Through sports, we can promote peace and development. as we run, swim, and jump towards the future. We wish Japan the best of luck in hosting the upcoming 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games, which will without a doubt inspire millions around the world. As an enthusiastic fan of the Olympic Games and the Olympic ideas, I look forward to the Games, hoping that sports will be the winner, promoting peace and dialogue between all nations and not boycotts and politics. Thank you, Mr. President.